Welcome to Unseen TV Burp, a collection of all the best moments I didn't have time for during the series. Remember the farm of fussy eaters? A farm where people are brought together to conquer their fussy food habits. Well, we met the contestants, but never had time for the experts. And it wouldn't be a reality show without the experts. First, there was Rachel the chef, hell-bent on changing the fussy eaters' ways.
I cannot believe that anybody would actually, A, buy something like that, and B, put it in their mouth.
Yeah, we have to cook it first. Then it becomes delicious.
Look at these. Mr. Smiley Potato Man. Oh, I can't believe it.
Oi! Leave Mr. Smiley Potato alone. He's been ill.
Smell those funny face potato thingies. They smell horrible. Really, God knows what their wee smells like, because additives come out in your body. Just be... Ugh.
Is it my fault I've had a urinary tract infection? Antibiotics not work, Smiley. Can't get to see my doctor. Last time I phoned him up, the receptionist said Wednesday. Well, that's no good, is it? I couldn't agree with you more. It really stings, too. Drink plenty of fluids. I've tried that. Some of the fusspots do try the new foods, but of course it plays havoc with their digestive systems.
But as her chocolate withdrawal kicks in, how will Ruth fit in with the group over the next 2 weeks?
He starts in the Natural History Museum, where he meets Dr. Richard Lane.
One of the jobs we do here at the Natural History Museum is to work out what animals do for a living.
Yeah, they don't just crawl around. Many animals are having to hold down jobs to make ends meet. Tapirs, for instance, are very good at cutting keys. A number of bears are now working in B&Q.
Power tools up the back. Garden furniture round the front.
I was once served by a sloth in Dixon's. Many dogs get jobs at the airport, and the corgi, of course, is trained to approve the work of gas fitters. Yeah, they're small. They can get under a low cupboard, can't they?
No. I couldn't possibly approve this gas work. No. There should be a vent there, really.
Nick comes up with a dynamite way of tracking down his elusive pink fairy armadillo.
Now, these things are not going to be easy to find, so we've given ourselves, well, as much of an edge as possible in the form of these wanted posters.
Wanted posters! Actually, the armadillo had that made himself on a trip to Disneyland. Yeah. Oh, he's up for a laugh, the pink fairy. He loves a souvenir of his holiday. Here he is on a visit to Blackpool. Here's his souvenir of Spain. And here he is on the log flume at Alton Towers. Oh, excuse me a moment. I just need another term for someone with rather loose morals.
Katie, where are you going? To tell a little slut what I think of her.
Perhaps a little bit too direct, that.
You conniving, lying bitch. Katie, it's not worth it.
Rein it back a little.
She's even been with your dad. Does that not tell you what kind of slapper she is?
You've gone too far the other way.
It doesn't change the fact you've been sleeping with that dirty tart for months.
You're getting there. But she's short.
You know, he seriously believed I'd move out so that he could shack up with that poison dwarf.
But not that short.
Well, you should have thought about that when you went chasing after that scrubby little tramp.
Scrubby little tramp. Thank you. Yes. Scrubby little tramp. To reduce global warming, they'd put Paddy on standby for much of his scene.
Nobody likes a bent copper. Let's get on with this statement, shall we? Whatever interests you. We could always forget we'd had this conversation. You being a mate. I'm offering you a way out. There's a few points on your license compared to a stint inside, eh? He's going places.
Yeah, probably better to turn him off at the mains. And Shadrach was all spruced up, ready to go and meet his long-lost daughter.
Blimey.
Oh, God, my heart won't take much more of this.
You look really nice.
Do I?
No.
How's my hair?
Terrible.
Do you think she'll like me?
No.
Oh, Dad. What's not to like, eh?
The smell? That reminds me. There are those spare pants of mine. Oh, I hope Mum hasn't got them because she's been increasingly confused these days.
You've been great.
Oi! Mum! Get my pants! It's Marbella bells! That's bell as in dong. And let's catch up with lovely Lisa.
You can dress up a little bit more here than you can in England. Because I went to Tesco in my pink furry jacket once and everyone was looking at me. I thought, what they keep looking at me for?
Perhaps they thought you were a pink furry armadillo. Which brings us to our over-ambitious cucumber fold-over of the week.
Over-ambitious cucumber fold-over of the week.
Is he not married?
He was married, and now he's not.
Right.
So what does Kylie Booby think of Paul Burrell then?
I thought he was cute, and I sort of thought he was a bit handsome, like a bit of a gnome.
Gnomes, eh, girls? Hey, gnomes. Kylie Booby fancies gnomes. How did that happen? Well, maybe it's related to something that happened to her in her past.
Excuse me, Harry. You haven't seen Kylie Boo-Boo anywhere, have you?
No. Who are you?
I'm her son.
What is it about Mr. Paul Burrell that he always manages to turn any conversation round to him?
Stephanie and Kylie.
Yes.
Who are the most famous traitors to pass through Traitor's Gate?
It's me with him. Relocation now. And this week, Kirsty and Phil were helping a couple of lads buy some flats. One in London and one in Paris.
Paris will be our main home. That will be the place that we want to get back to mostly. I think London will be a very, very practical place. Who wouldn't want to live in Paris, really?
Yeah, who wouldn't want to live in Paris?
A veal calf? Now, be fair, it's not that handy for blue water, is it? There they were then, Paul and Andrew, looking for somewhere to live. So, what were their requirements?
In France, Paul and Andrew want a traditional one-bed apartment near the Bastille Opera House and preferably on the top floor.
Hang on, one bedroom? Between two fellas? I don't understand. How's that going to work? Head to toe? Bed-city in the lounge? I mean, it might be fun for a night or two, but long-term, I mean...
In London, they want a practical one-bed flat close to the centre and with easy access to the capital's opera houses.
Oh, I see. They take it in turns to stay at the different flats. Well, that's a relief. I was going to say, you don't want to end up with a bad back, do you? It was very much PC Tony Stamp's week, an experienced officer, and over the years he's developed a thoughtful way of breaking bad news.
Is she dead?
What?
Mrs. Woods.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much dead. Well, last time I checked. This week, Tony and the gang were in Somerset, and the first job was to prepare the site for excavation.
First things first...
Yeah, you need new blades on that lawnmower, love. But you know what it's like? When you're delivering your speech to camera, you've got a rough idea of how long it will take and how much ground you're going to cover. Then the speech takes longer than you thought.
Beginning of day 2, and somewhere underneath these stables lie the remains of one of the most opulent mansions in Georgian England here at Hun Street near Bath. Yesterday, we found somebody outside.
Who put that fence there? So, after the 3 days digging, what did they turn up?
I think there might be a wall here.
By the end of the day, we have found another wall.
Whoa, wait, there's the wall. Show me that is a wall. How about that for a wall, then?
Back on site, Phil's found another wall.
What do you think of that, then? That's a wall and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, some walls, basically. Actually, that's pretty good going for Time Team. And in the words of expert Phil...
Wait. What's think of that, then? What do you think of that, then? Whoa. What's think of that, then?
Well, I think it would be nice every now and then if you could find something we can see. What did you get up to this winter?
It's April, and Ben makes his way up to the mountaintop where he last saw a heavily pregnant Squirty.
This was The Bear Man on Channel 5, the story of Ben Killam, who reckons he's got a special affinity with black bears. He eats like a bear.
As a bear parent, Ben learnt bear behaviour from Squirty and her siblings by interacting with them in the wild.
He walks like a bear.
Ben sees the markings as proof that the bears, as social animals...
He goes to the toilet in the front garden. No, of course not. He is thus able to communicate with bears.
The way Ben's brain works not only allows him to understand bears...
Yeah, that's aggression.
That's aggression. Aggression. What else has the bear got to say, Ben?
When she doles out punishment, she doles it out in a measured form, regardless of how ferocious the fight looks like. A great many people would probably consider many of the bites that I've had a bear attack, which I don't consider them at all. I understand the communicative value in the bite.
For Ben, a bite through the arm is just part of the bear language.
Yeah, I think what he's trying to say to you by biting your arm, Ben, is go away. You're not a bear. Stop trying to get in with us bears. Ben reckons that bears don't just rely on body language and grunts.
By absorbing his breath through the scent organ Ben discovered she had as a cub, Squirty knows exactly what he's been up to.
You've been to Nando's again? Yeah. Ben has a special relationship with one bear in particular, Squirty. Not sure why she's called that, but I've got a pretty good idea. It seems Squirty and Ben go back a long way.
Squirty and Ben's bizarre relationship is made even more so by the fact he is her dad.
What? It's like something off the Jeremy Kyle show. My daughter's a bear, my wife's not a real mother, and what's more, she keeps biting me. Squirty tries to woo Ben with a little pole dancing.
It seems there is nothing the animal can
But Ben's main interest was in establishing just how intelligent bears are, and whether, like chimps, they are self-aware. To this end, he conducted a series of experiments.
So if Ben can capture a bear showing signs of recognizing its reflection as itself, then he'll have made a massive breakthrough. But if they attack the mirror, believing the reflection to be another bear, Ben's theory, and very possibly the mirror, will be shattered.
And also, the bear would get 7 years bad luck. He then set up an experiment to see whether a bear could work out how to reach a bag of corn hanging from a washing line. But unfortunately, at the critical moment, the camcorder cut out.
Could this be the miracle breakthrough that Ben is hoping for?
There's a bear on top of the box. Nope, we missed her. Thing turned off.
How did that... Must have just shut off at that point.
Unfortunately, Ben will never know what happened. The camera cut out at a key moment.
That's mean.
Until now, yeah. We repeated the experiment earlier today.